Hi there. So I'm Natalie Jackson, and tuning in today, just wanted to talk a little bit about staying centered and grounded in a turbulent era in our human civilization. There's a lot of storms going on in our world around us, politically, economically, globally, environmentally, and I think it's part of maybe even our responsibility as humans to stay centered and grounded and to stay on track and on purpose in spite of everything that's going on. And it doesn't mean ignoring everything that's happening. I think that's a really important piece to clarify, because there's a lot of bypassing going on out there of just, if I just pretend it's not happening and just focus on good things, then I don't have to deal with the turbulence. And I don't think that's the most powerful way that we can show up at this time, because there's a lot of discord or disharmony that is almost like calling us to the task. And we have an opportunity. We can show up. We can be there for each other. We can be there for Mother Earth, or we can ignore it. And so I am a strong proponent of being there for each other and for Mother Earth, especially now. So how do we do that? How do we stay really centered and grounded and true to ourselves, like our true north? And I've been reflecting a lot lately, just in my own personal practice, which is a morning meditation and time spent in nature. And I love what Sharon Blackie, she's one of my favorite authors, and I love what she says around a practice. She suggests finding or creating a sitting place for yourself. So a place in the natural world where you can go to every day, in spite of the weather, and show up for yourself. And sit and listen. And in that listening, this isn't about tuning out, or maybe listening to music or podcasts or all these other ways that we tune into someone else's voice. This is about tuning into our own voice, because I think that's what's really needed right now. And so in my sitting place, I'll listen to what's going on in my body. I'll listen to what's happening in my heart. I'll just pay attention. Notice if there's emotions that are stirring or something that wants my love and my compassion in my inner world. And I give it to myself. So maybe it's just stillness. Maybe it's some reflecting. Maybe it's deep meditation. Maybe it's observance of the natural world. Maybe it's talking to the birds. Whatever it is that my heart feels called to do in the moment, in that stillness, because my heart and my soul knows it'll be repeated every day. I'm going to come back to that sitting place every day. So in that stillness, I can really listen to what is it that my inner world needs from me in this moment. And this practice, it can take 5 minutes or 10 or an hour or whatever you have time for. It doesn't need to be a long practice, but it's in that quiet place where our inner voice is that we can really tune in and be present for ourselves. And in that presence for ourselves, then we can show up. So when I leave my sitting place, I'm back home again. Internally back home again. And I can show up in ways that are really in integrity and really true to who I am. So that's what I had to offer today about showing up for ourselves, showing up for humanity, really being present. All the creatures around are making their sounds in agreement. So if you'd like to learn more about this, or learn some techniques or some skills or some practices of your own to bring you back to wholeness, back to your true north, back in alignment with who you really are, then I suggest that you check out the mystery school that I run every year, Woman Unveiled. And there's a Priestess initiation that happens. It's It's a 10-month-long program starting in September, ending in June. And it's an opportunity to be with a circle of women, a circle of sisters, and go really deep into your own inner world. Explore your inner landscape. Discover what's dark or hidden inside. Make some shifts and changes. And explore the fullness of your potential as a woman on the earth. So check that out if you're interested. And I invite you to practice. Practice being still and being true. Have a beautiful day.